Point from the balcony. Mariska, tell us a bit more about what type of people you saw there today, about the turnout at this march.
I think the best way to describe the kind of people that were there is ordinary people, ordinary men, women and children even, that are just trying to make a living in their daily lives. And they are the people, those are exactly the people that are affected by this horrible scourge. We even had mothers getting on the podium and speaking, demanding justice for their children, for their husbands that were killed, walking around with pictures of them saying, this is the person that was killed, look into their face, see who they are. These are my children, this is my husband. So it's ordinary men and women that were on the streets today saying that they simply don't know what to do anymore. And that's why they decided to establish this Western Cape United Safety Front, to have one banner, to speak with one voice to government about these issues.
So this is a new organization. So tell us more about the organizers, about membership. Is it small but growing? What do we know?
Today's march was fairly small. We're looking at around 200 people. But among those 200 people were various heads of different kind of civic organizations, civic-led organizations. You're talking about NGOs, neighborhood watches, churches, that kind of thing. So it's a civic-led movement, and absolutely anybody can join. Anybody who's part of a civic organization, or even people off the street. Because the more people that stand united, this is their message, the stronger voice they have and the more they can accomplish. And actually sit down and make workable plans that they can take to government and say, look, we want to take your hands, this is what we want to do, let's help each other. So it's basically anyone in civil society that has the same sentiments as them, fed up with crime and violence, that can join this organization.
And what about people who remember Pagad? There's been criticism of the measures that people take to oppose gangsterism and drugs. Is this a peaceful organization?
It was very peaceful today. In fact, before they started the march, one of the organizers, Mr. John Kutsia, said, if you are here to make trouble, if you are here to burn down or to cause chaos, this is not the march for you. We want to be peaceful, and we want to bring the message across that we are peaceful people who want peaceful solutions to these problems we have. So today was very peaceful, and it was at a measured pace. People took their time to give their messages, and they were all done and wrapped up by 1 o'clock in the afternoon in a very peaceful manner, and also dispersed in such a way.
And we've seen gangsterism, or at least drug dealing, highlighted in Westbury, huge consequences there in Johannesburg. Tell us a bit more about the message around the Cape, the hot spots, the stats about this sort of crime.
Well, the statistics are just horrific. If you look in the top 12 precincts that are seen as very dangerous and volatile, according to the police statistics that were released recently, a lot of them, 12 of the top 20 in fact, are in the Western Cape, of course, with Nyanga topping the list as the murder capital. And also the murder statistics that were released, 800 gang-related murders in the Cape only. I think the national statistics for gang-related murders in total was 920, and of that 920, 800 were gang-related. And of course, as you know, where the gangs are, the drugs are. And that's exactly the core of the problem on the Cape Flats. People also telling us it's not just about violence and crime, it's about an entire generation that's addicted to drugs and having no future. And they want to stop that scourge, and they simply don't know how to do that.
Sure, an incredible statistic. Thank you very much, Mariska Botha. According to my calculations, that means maybe 75% and nearly 80% of gang-related murders this year emanating from the Cape, and that's worldwide. Sure.